Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board the world-famous studio tour. How y'all doing today? Good. A little cold, a little brisk. Here's the good news. In this weather, you're allowed to snuggle with your neighbor. So just pick someone and just get affectionate. It's both adorable and charming. If you don't know them, that's okay. Just make new friends. There's one dad who grabs his daughter. She's like, weird dad. Weird. Second car. It's happening right there. Perfect vision. My name is Dan. I'll be your tour guide today as we lift the veil of secrecy. We have so much to cover out here. We have just celebrated our 100th anniversary of the Working Studio. We opened in 1912, so 2012 was our centennial anniversary. We have more stuff out there today than I could ever list, so we'll start simply with Guys with Kids. The Mindy Project, Go On is filming out there, CSI, Parenthood. Big movies have filmed out here in the last year, including Captain America, The First Avenger, Amazing Spider-Man, a movie called R.I.P.D. starring Ryan Reynolds and Kevin Bacon. We also are the home of Chelsea Lately with Chelsea Handler, Love You I Mean It starring Whitney Cummings, and much, much more. We're going to be rolling out of here in just a few more minutes. We're getting everyone on board. I do want to make sure you all got a pair of 3D glasses. If you did not get 3D glasses, raise your hand right now. We'll bring you a pair. Cool, everyone has them. You don't need to wear them right now because currently the entire world is in 3D, as it is all the time. You're welcome. You're welcome. I mean, you look amazing in them, but we're not doing anything for you. We're closing up the gates here, guys. Put the smallest children toward the center of the tram as we load in our last few guests here. Having fun at the park? No? Glad I asked. That's good. Having fun? No reaction at all. Excellent. Tour is interactive, or we can just do the silent clip tour. Either way. I get paid either way. Not much, don't worry. How's it going in car 2 back there? You're all bundled up with your hat and your scarf? Look, it's adorable. You're like all coordinated. You have amazing hair as well. It's amazing. It's like a lioness. You're like ready for the roar. It's good. They should never give me a microphone. That much is clear. That much is clear. Car 3, how you doing back there? It's a girl in a little pink sweatshirt, perhaps coral colored. That's the best I can do color-wise. How's it going in car 4? You just getting on board there? We got all you crazy people sitting together. It's like your own little asylum in the back row. That's nice. I like that.
Congratulations to Universal on the celebration of its 100th anniversary. Universal, happy birthday. You're 100 years old, but you don't look a day over 50. Happy birthday. Universal, happy birthday. 100 years, happy birthday. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Being here brings me back in time, I'll tell you that. Happy birthday, Universal. Congratulations for 100 years.
Congratulations to Universal on being 100 years old. Wow.
And congratulations this morning. We got 17 Oscar nominations this morning. 1 for Best Tour Guide. Thank you. You're welcome. It's a very busy year for me. You remember me perhaps in Les Mis? Did you see that? This was me. That was the movie. You're welcome. I just saved you $17.50. You can send it all up to the front. It's a wonderful film. Be sure to check that out. We're also nominated for Anna Karenina. It's a Karenina wonderful movie. That sound is also just fun to make. Think about it. Take a second. Ah, there it is. Let's say hello to our co-host, Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there! You made it! Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Damn.
And the greatest driver. They're the best. I love that. Even though owes me $5.
Whatever, Fallon.
I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Yes, folks, take a look at your monitor. State-of-the-art, high definition. Between them, directly above you, there's a cord. And that cord runs the entire length of the tram. If you have a medical emergency today, pull that cord. That will signal me. I'll come back to assist you. Should you drop something off the tram, like a cell phone, a wallet, a child, if you want it back, pull the cord. It's been a long couple of weeks. I'm with you. I'm with you. While we head into the working studio, who brought a camera? Anyone? 3 of you. That's nice. The rest of you are lying. Thank you. I appreciate that. Feel free to take pictures, guys. Not a problem. In fact, I'll make it easy for you. That's how you'll remember me. Just be aware, folks, there's a little bit of water out there, so you want to pull your camera back from time to time. The most important rule, stay seated. Hands and feet inside the tram. Folks, we have some sudden tram movements, and if you fall off, I will pass out laughing, because I am professional. That's how I roll. As we roll into the working studio, let's go into the archives of the 1940s. See if you recognize any of our stars.
I have the room ready for you and Mrs. Barrington.
Thank you, Warren.
Did you hear that? Mrs. Barrington.
Not quite, darling, but soon. Very, very soon. Bella,
Yes?
have a bottle of champagne sent to the room at once. And make sure that we are not disturbed for any reason.
And that was actually filmed just down the hill at stage number 20. It's a very typical soundstage set we only build what the camera needs to see. Now at the bottom of our hill we'll see stage 20. Before it, we're going to see its big brother, the largest soundstage at Universal, one of the largest in the world. Stage number 12 is the home of The Voice with Christina Aguilera, CeeLo Green, Blake Shelton, Adam Levine, but it's also the home to some of your favorite feature films. And it's on your left. Further to our left, stage number 1 where we filmed Chelsea lately with Chelsea Handler. As promised at the bottom of our hill, we have stage number 20 with more information on the front lot. The one, the only, Jimmy Fallon.
Hey everybody, welcome to stage number 20. Just one of 35 different sound stages located here at Universal. This is where most of the filming on the lot takes place. Thank you, looks delicious. Here you can create any world a writer can dream up, from Frankenstein's lab to Mission Control at Apollo 13.
And we are back in, everybody. Ready for Mr. Fallon on the set. Last looks, everybody, last looks.
Oh well, the camera adds 10 pounds anyway. See you guys later.
On our left, we have stage 25, 24, 23, and 22, all used for CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, starring Elizabeth Shue and Ted Danson. They're back for another big season. I'm going to call you out in car number 1. You got so excited over CSI. That was very sweet. So CSI just like... Yeah, we make movies and television here. A lot of it. In fact, we own a lot of TV channels. Just a few of yours are on your monitor now. We are NBC Universal, one of the world's largest entertainment conglomerates. We own NBC, E!, Sci-Fi, USA, the Golf Channel, the Weather Channel, Oxygen, and NBC Sports. On our right, our newest attraction, Transformers The Ride. It's located next to our oldest soundstage, stage 28. Now 28's being used for a commercial today for Fifth and Third Bank. Here's a look at what we used it for in the past. It is our oldest soundstage. It was built in 1925 for the Phantom of the Opera, starring Lon Chaney. People believe it's actually haunted, so believe it or not, we film around the Phantom of the Opera Opera House to this day, 88 years later. Now just to our left, stage 27, a very popular series of sound stages on this row, because guys, they've used this for Snow White and Huntsman, Go On, starring Matthew Perry. We used it for Land of the Lost, Cowboys and Aliens, and so much more, including Apollo 13.
Realism was an essential element for Apollo 13. After all, we were recreating an important moment in American history, a moment many Americans witnessed on television. We thought about filming in Houston, Texas, where the original control room for the Apollo missions still exists. Unfortunately, NASA's engineers didn't have filmmaking in mind when they built Mission Control. Since there was no room for the elaborate camera cranes and tracks we needed for the shots, we had to build our own Mission Control inside stage 27. Everything had to be exact. even down to the tiniest detail.
And the same is true for the television sound stages directly ahead of us. We're making our way to 41 and 42. That was home to Desperate Housewives for 8 seasons, and today it's home to Guys with Kids, hilarious half-hour comedy on NBC. Now a little bit further down the line here, we actually have stage 43 and 44, where we filmed the returning hit, Parenthood. Take a look. Hey, oh! I'm going to pause the clip right there because something is missing from this clip. In fact, it's missing from every TV show you've ever seen, and you probably never noticed it. It's the ceiling. We light from above, we always have, so you'll never see a ceiling on TV, and you never noticed it till right now. You're welcome. Think of me. I'll be here. Guys, the reason why we light from above, all the lamps in the set are pretty, but they don't provide enough good lighting. So bad lighting looks like this. Hi, hello. You should see me in good lighting. It's breathtaking. On the left, these are our bungalows. Now, at one point, they were dressing rooms for Hollywood's biggest stars, but as the actors got into trailers, these emptied out slowly but surely. With the openings here, we decided to fill them in with some of Hollywood's biggest writers, producers, and directors, like Alfred Hitchcock.
Lou said he could move into that office. I said, no, I can never be in Hitchcock's office. That should be a shrine, a museum. Very exciting, just to know that he was there and walk by and know he was in that office. Hitchcock has influenced every director. I saw Hitchcock once walking around the commissary. Hitchcock had his bungalow on the lot. I used to go see Alfred Hitchcock.
I loved working with him. I highly respect him. He really understood fear and terror.
The Birds? That was a really scary movie.
The Birds? Oh, man. That had me looking at crows like for the next 10 years.
Psycho, of course. Vertigo was one of the all-time great masterpieces. Hitchcock was masterful.
And you'll see his bungalow just ahead of us on the left, his silhouette painted on the side of the building. Today it's home to De Laurentiis Company, a huge production team. So as we come forward, let's take a quick look at Mr. Hitchcock's sneaky way of sneaking onto his own camera and film. These are what we call cameos.
Good evening. My name is Alfred Hitchcock. We all know what in that sometimes. You've seen the blood.
And just like that, we reach the end of Universal's front lot, so we're going to head into our back lot. What's the difference? The front lot is home to our sound stages, but the back lot are big exterior sets, the sets that are so big we couldn't possibly build them indoors, like our metropolitan area. Now folks, we had a fire here just about 4 years ago. We had to rebuild this neighborhood from the ground up. The good news, we brought it back bigger and better than ever before. Movies like Amazing Spider-Man and Captain America filmed out here. Episodes of NCIS, Criminal Minds, Chuck, and How I Met Your Mother. Even music videos from Britney Spears, Lady Gaga, Chris Brown, and Justin Bieber filmed down here. Currently, we're driving along the backside of a giant mural which spans almost the entire run of our Metro sets. We'll go around to the front side in just a moment into our London neighborhood. But on our way there, folks, the Metro sets are most commonly seen as New York, New York. Here's a look at them in action with Jimmy Fallon.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York! I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there by an old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey! I'm walking here! I'm walking here! Hey, it's cool guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
We are entering into our London area. As big as these sets are, folks, they're not the biggest star of the Metro sets. The biggest star was and always will be King Kong. Now, he moved just up the hill a little bit here, so on our way there, let's talk to the director of the 2005 feature film, the one and only Peter Jackson.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up in adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
And before we make our way to Skull Island, we're going to see one of my favorite sets. If you look on the right side, you'll see the bridge. Now, the bridge is sometimes called the Collapsing Bridge, but the reason why I like it, we built it out of material only available here in Los Angeles. That bridge is made of Hollywood. It's a horrible joke, I'm aware. Just making sure you're paying attention. We're doing there. You're welcome. Let's go now off to Skull Island.
The island. Glasses on, everybody. We're back in Skull Island.
I expected more gorilla. Maybe it's me. It's very minimalist for a theme park ride. Doesn't it seem very simple? Guys, something happened clearly. We're going to go around again and give it a second whirl. We all got so quiet and nervous. We're like, oh no, King Kong is not here. Where is he? Oh, we made him angry. Don't worry. We'll go right back around, guys. Give us a moment.
Really put a lot of thought into the character and personality of Kong, and he's so much more than a monster. In fact, he's not a monster. He is an incredibly majestic, ancient creature. He's a force of nature. He's old, he's wise, he's proud, he's fierce, and obviously he has a heart.
Now, have I told you about my favorite bridge? It's made of Hollywood. You're welcome, America, twice. That's what I did right there. But if you won't do it again, that'd be awful. I did, and I stand by it. How dare you judge me? Stand by me.
The most important feature with Kong are his eyes. Kong's eyes are wonderfully expressive. They're full of emotion. His eyes are like a window into his personality and his life. He's had an enormous number of encounters with his foes, the T-Rexes and the various dinosaurs in Skull Island, so he's been beaten up, scarred, chewed up, spat out by these dinosaurs at various times. He wears the scars of a lot of ancient battles.
Make sure you've got your 3D glasses on the back at Skull Island. soundstage, now is a good time to take your 3D glasses off, because once again, if you turn to the left, you'll see the entire world is in 3D. And you won't need them anymore. Here's a look behind the scenes of how we brought this to life. A 7-story soundstage is constructed just for the ride. 180 feet of theater screen flank the left and the right side of the tram. Over 40 feet tall, it is the equivalent of 16 standard movie theater screens.
A project like the studio tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing Kong from this side and the T-Rexes from the other side. Working on a movie, we always know what people are